If ever there were a brutal regime in East Africa, then it would have to be none other than that of Tanzania. Last week, 2 activists from East Africa were arrested by Tanzanian authorities. That was Boniface and Agather of Uganda. In case you don't know Boniface, this is him. And this is Agather from UG. Now, there's an interesting thing that Agather has come out to say after she was released, and that's that she was tortured, and beyond being tortured, she was raped. From her own explanation, I did get to listen to her. She said that something was inserted in her lady parts, definitely by one of the Tanzanian police or a hired goon to go and do whatever it is they had to do. And while that was happening to her, while she was being tortured, she could also hear Boniface Mwangi yelling or screaming in the room next to hers. So I also don't know if Boniface Mwangi was a subject of sexual harassment or just harassment generally, but at the end of the day, it really leaves a bad stench on the Tanzanian authorities, Suluhu to be specific, and it sullies her image with Kenyans and Ugandans at large. And Suluhu's international image has become so bad that CCM MPs have started crying about it. Here's a tip.
Ninasikia mimi rais wetu anatukana kule Kenya, wanamtukana rais. Alafu yule aliyechukuliwa anasema eti alikuwa anapigwa, anaambiwa sema asante Samia. Hivi kweli kuna chombo cha dola kwa maana ya polisi au idara ya usalama kinaweza kuwa kinampiga mtu alafu kinamlazimisha kusema asante Samia? Kwa nini image au sura ya rais wa Tanzania inaharibika kwa kiwango hiki? Why? Na ni kwa nini tuko kimya? Tunaona, mnajua, watu wote mnajua kwamba kwenye economic diplomacy kuna mambo mawili. Kuna mahusiano na kuna biashara. Sasa mahusiano ya nchi na nchi yanapoharibika, biashara itakwendaje? Italeta matatizo makubwa kabisa. Na mpaka sasa umefika wakati tunaongelewa kwenye mitandao nchi yetu kama ni mahala pa hatari. Hii inaathiri mambo mengi sana. Kwanza inaathiri utalii wetu. Watu wanaanza kuona Tanzania si mahala salama. Mtu unaweza kuchukuliwa kwenye hoteli na ukatupwa. Watu wanaanza kuona Tanzania sio mahala salama. Why? Mtu unaweza kuchukuliwa ukatupwa na watu wanaojitambulisha watu wa vyombo. Mimi nataka niseme, lengo langu la kuongea ni kusema mimi sikubaliani na vitu hivi 100%. Hivi vinaitwa vya kijinga, havifai kutajwa kwenye jamii ya Tanzania.
At this juncture, I don't even know what image this fella is talking about, because even here in Kenya today, nobody likes Suluhu. I can even bet you 10,000 Tanzanian shillings that if there ever comes a day where we are having a national holiday, or maybe it's the inauguration of a sitting president, and Suluhu attends, she would outright be booed by the people, irrespective whether it is UDA which has won, whether it is DCP which has won, or whichever other faction which will be in the fray. She will be booed the moment she enters that stadium. That is where Kenyans have reached with this Suluhu goonship of arresting and raping people and torturing them. Now, to be fair to Suluhu, because she is our neighbor, I don't want to go too hard on her. All she has to do to save her plummeting approval ratings is to release Tindi Lisu and have her Ministry of Foreign Affairs just issue an apology to the Ugandans and Kenyans. Because the primary cause of all this backlash towards her is her arresting her opposition leader and wanting to try him for treason in a court where due process doesn't exist. And the charge that they're bringing of treason carries the highest penalty of death. Which country have you heard of people killing the opposition leader? Literally killing the opposition leader. I don't know, maybe Tanzanians are so nice, because in Kenya, killing an opposition leader means that by morning you will have northern Kenya and southern Kenya, or eastern and western, because they are regions you will never govern in your lifetime. You will be overthrown. But I feel like Tanzanians, maybe they'll take it lying on their back. Not all of them, but from how I see it, us as Kenyans, that is how things look. It is only few leaders like John Heche who are saying the right things in that country. Just listening to this brilliant leader.
Na bahati mbaya wamemgusa Lisu. Rais Samia, kikimpata chochote Lisu kwenye mikono yako gerezani, utaijibu Tanzania na utaijibu dunia, kwamba mtu asikamatwe kabla ya upelelezi hujakamilika na ushahidi kuwepo. Leo wanamuweka mwenyekiti wetu kwa siku zaidi ya 14, wanasema wana ushahidi 60%. Kwa nini? Wakati tume ulioiunda ikatumia pesa za walipa kodi ili kuambia kwamba msikamate mtu kabla hamna ushahidi, ili mkimfikisha mahakamani kesho yake asomewe shtaka lake, aanze kujibu mashtaka yake. Kama sisi, kelele haitanyamaza. Dunia imezungumza na dunia itazungumza. Wakili wake wa kimataifa Robert Amsterdam amezungumza kuanzia Jumatatu. Umoja wa Ulaya, bunge la Umoja wa Ulaya yataingia, Umoja wa Mataifa yataingia, nchi zote wanazo, kila sehemu tutawafanya muonekane kwa sura mlionayo. Hamwezi kujifanya saint wakati nyie ni mashetani.
And it's not just John Heche who is raising concern about Suluhu's behavior. Even in the European Union, she has been noted as a notorious dictator who needs to be addressed every time and again. Just listen into this tip.
Samia Suluhu Hassan has become president of Tanzania, and we hope for reforms in the country. But it appears that it's not a positive way that Tanzania is taking at the moment. We request to the Tanzanian authorities to free him, free Tundu Lissu.
So if Suluhu does love herself, release Tundu Lissu, get rid of that bogus charge of treason. For someone to say no reforms, no elections, that is not a reason to put them behind bars. If they oppose government policies, that's not a reason to put them behind bars. Unless they've committed murder, unless they've conspired to bring in a consignment of weapons to maybe overthrow the government, or they are trying to get a rogue security officer to turn against the president, put a bullet in her head or something. Anything but that is not treason. The Tanzanian government needs to grow up. This is just outright evil, and the world don't stand by it. If they do find the opposition leader guilty of treason and they put him behind bars or kill him, even their own trade is going to suffer. They're going to see sanctions. Trump is very keen on Africa. He has sanctioned South Africa. He will be very quick to sanction Tanzania. You just wait for it. And even it's not just about Trump. Even the neighbors, even us, we won't want anything to deal with such a country. Who would visit such a country? It's dangerous for everybody at this point. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.